fucking done waiting.
Rest in peace, Oyaba.
Rest in peace, Oyaba.
I was just about to open the door for you.
No, you're fine. I'm capable of opening a door for myself. You might need the backup so they can scoot out.
Well, we can get out.
My car parking lot only says that's an in. Where's the out? The locals hit each other again.
I mean, only you see one car on the sidewalk.
Locals doing local stuff.
For forever and always.
I swear they get worse every day.
Every goddamn day, yeah.
I know.
We've been up to the extended Boxwood yet.
I have not. Let's keep to our time. Let's continue through. Just keep your eyes on the roads. I assume you're the man in charge.
You'd be correct. I assume that you're the woman in charge.
The woman in charge is hopefully able to join us here shortly, so I did not wish to keep you waiting.
I appreciate that.
My name is Morgan Svetlana. I am the Psycho Commune, the Supreme Advisor to the Oyabun for ZeroYōnin.
Pleasure to meet you. I guess the bow was a tradition. I'm going to repay that back to you.
Very well.
Let's take this inside. The last thing we want is
Too many eyes.
looking upon us.
After
Please.
you.
Oh my god.
Miss Morgan?
Aye?
Oh, that is. I don't believe that's us. Okay.
No.
Right this way.
Hello.
Yo. Alright.
Very nice space you have here.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So, Miss Morgan, do you want to take a couple of your trusted people? I do the same. My guys get to meet yours, and whilst we get down to it.
There is no reason to not speak in front of all of the people that I brought with myself, so it's completely up to you on that behalf.
No, I was just thinking more for space, but let's take this to my quarters. Say. So I feel like this has been a long time coming now.
Absolutely, I've heard. I believe were you the one who had spoken to my Kyodai, Mr. Street, over on the other end of town?
That would be correct, yeah.
Very good. He did have nice things to say about you and your courteousness, but I guess there was a gun involved?
Yeah, he rolls a pot, I get spooked. I'm sure you understand.
Absolutely. No shots were fired, no bullshit was cast, so there is no problem.
So obviously, coming into this state, you guys piqued my interest. You know, there's not many other sort of criminal enterprises in this state, to be exact. Now, I just want to make sure going forward that there ain't gonna be no one stepping on nobody's toes. We got our ventures, you got yours. At the end of the day, we're both in this state to make money and to make a statement, no?
I would agree with you to some degree.
So pretty much, I'm not expecting you to tell me your whole operation, because, but I just want to make sure that going forward, we don't step on your toes, you don't step on ours. And who knows, we could even possibly, work some business out together, get something going.
I do believe that there are things that we could generate for one another through a courteousness, respect and such, so I don't see a problem with that, and I'm sure my Oyubun, who I speak in terms for, would agree with that completely. So, let me ask you this, if I may.
Of course, go ahead.
Who are you, people, as folk?
As in, what do you mean?
What do you represent? You're Italian, yeah?
Yeah, we're Italian.
Do you have Mafia roots back home in Italy, or are you syndicating yourself here in San Andreas?
Well, my grandpapa, he started this whole thing back in Italy. Then they got moved over to Liberty City. And then the ring got passed down to me. And I've set up a venture in this state to continue the legacy of this family in ways unbeknownst to anybody else. We've got a very, very big and promising future ahead of us. Obviously, in this playground, there's going to be some bullies. So we want to figure out who's who. We always want to be vigilant,
Vigilance is very important.
Couldn't agree more.
So the ZeroYōnin operate as a syndicate of sorts as well. We are a construct of the Inagawa-kai, the third largest Yakuza clan in Japan. We also have roots to the Yamaguchi-gumi as well, which is the largest Yakuza group. Many hundreds of years of tradition have come and landed upon this state to set forth 21st century ambitions, things of that nature. We operate very quietly. We definitely uphold integrity in what we do, and those we consider allies with. We have their back no matter what. Because of, how do I say this without sounding like a bitch, but because of our two families, essentially operating as mafia. There could be issues, you understand that, correct?
I do. And hopefully it doesn't have to come to warfare. But like I said, we don't seek chaos, but we don't fear it either.
Same here. We'd prefer to have ambiguity, you know, resolution, honor amongst those we do business with. I do believe that there are opportunities that ZeroYōnin can provide your family, the Valenza, and vice versa.
Most definitely. I mean, look. You guys are the second group that we've reached out to. Obviously, we've had groups reach out to us. No. A new thing in the state can be scary. I ain't saying you're afraid, but it can be unsettling to other parties, you know, especially when someone comes in with such force. And I'm not trying to sound big-headed, but I'm just stating the facts, you know. For people to be intrigued. Now, obviously, the shenanigans has already started in the state. You know how it be. People not affiliated with us tagging places. Not sure if that's something that you've experienced yet.
Many
But
times.
that's starting to happen, obviously. So far, we've got no negative standings with any gangs. We've got a little bit of a problem with one. The names I won't mention at this time, but I'm pretty sure it won't affect our business going forward.
We have no excitabilities with any of the other groups here in the state. I will give you caution, though, upon dealings with certain people, and you may take that as you may, if you wish to be told or informed of it.
Any information is valuable information, Mr. Morgan.
Street gangs are very territorial. You have the ballas, you have the families. As long as you're not fucking around on their block, they don't seem to give too big of a shit. Although if you honk at them wrong, they'll just be ignorant, non-stop towards you. But overall, pushovers. Then you have the Reapers up in Polito. They're a motorcycle club. They are very easy to get along with. They have their own opportunities that are available. Some might as well be sufficient towards you in your efforts. Then you have people like the Lost Motorcycle Club. Probably the largest construct of criminal activity in the state, hands down. Very loud, very obnoxious, and they don't have a fucking problem killing their own or being deceptive little weasels. I have had very close relations with them up until previously, until I just decided I no longer wanted to do dealings with them because I can't trust them. You have the Dukes that usually wear pink, and they are commonly out and about in the county primarily. They're a wild group of people. I think there's some inbreeding going on with them, so I'd be very mindful. I've had good experiences in conversation and public meetings as well as private without too many issues so far. But the good thing is that when you operate in the city is its own shadow in a way, as long as you're quiet and reserved enough to allow it to forecast itself as such to you.
Well, I appreciate that. So, look, let's get down to on the main shit. Ain't no sugarcoating it.
Fair?
Obviously, two, big syndicates sharing a city together. Obviously, it's going to be inevitable that we're going to bump into each other at some point. And I feel like some of our endeavors maybe might clash. I don't know. But if we can come to a mutual understanding and some type of mutual respect, then hopefully there'll be no problems. I look upon your people, and I see that each and every one of them hold themselves with honor. And and my guys do too. And I'm pretty sure, like I said, hope it doesn't come to this, but we ain't afraid of conflict. We just hope it doesn't come to that.
I've
Just like
noticed
you
that you've made
guys-
mention of that twice in this conversation so far. Conflict is a last resort. First weapon is always your words. If it cannot be tamed with words, then may it escalate appropriately.
Yeah, exactly. So, what's your ventures? You don't have to go into the details of it, but I just want to make sure that, you know.
I'll leave it as simple as this for you. Should you ever have a need for a vehicle that has no markings, no designations, no vehicle identification numbers, and no traceable quantity of content upon it, then you will come to me. And we will satisfy that itch as delicately as you would like. Other itches that we tend to scratch are all men need to have relaxation, correct? Nice massage, things of that nature. Relaxation and intent is always pure and deep. Should you need additional workers for the kind of operations that you have in mind, I hope that you will seek my family, my clan for that. And should you ever need to turn money that is dirtied, well, this clan can help you with that as well.
No, I'll repay the gratitude of informing you some of the stuff that we do. Obviously, we operate the casino. We also operate the vineyard. One of our big specialities is imports and exports. Has to be that way. We operate two businesses. It's going to be inevitable that we need somewhere to import and export. Wouldn't you agree?
So you must have a location or are currently scouting one out in the port area here in LS.
We'll currently have one. It's,
Very good.
It's out the way. Nice location.
You boys have been busy.
Quite. Definitely quite. We need to hit the ground running, to say. And so far, we've hit it at a full sprint, which is good.
Effort and energy often has good reward.
I feel remiss to have not done this before. My gentleman will introduce himself one by one, starting from the left, my left, ending at my right. I feel like it's only fair that you know the names of all my associates.
And in fairness, I will have mine do the same when yours are done.
Beautiful. Far left window.
My name is Giovanni Capomino. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, mate.
My name is Jason Venturi.
Please make sure you're all speaking loudly.
Andrea Benz.
Pleasure.
And Zoritako.
Pleasure to meet you.
Mattia Emilio.
Nice to meet you.
My name's Marco Benz.
Nice to meet you as well. Thank you, gentlemen. Roxy, will you commence?
Yes, ma'am. I'm Moxie Valentine.
Takio Sano.
SMU Sano.
Hinata Sasaki.
Wonderful. It's a shame we didn't do this at the beginning.
Hey, some things are good to wait.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more.
I do want to express this, if I may.
Of course.
We have no reason to stand in your way for your efforts for success here. Obviously, there will be moments that our individuals may be swept up in drama or bullshit, hearsay, heresy, whatever. I would like to make it known that before any foolish action is ever conceived, I am only a phone call away.
Likewise. We'll exchange numbers. But I don't expect any of my guys to cause any problems, and I'm pretty sure you don't expect any of yours either.
My clan is run very strictly under the traditions of Japan. and Yakuza before us. So, no, we do not commonly. One of our big things is we exercise restraint in everything that we do. You may never see us again, because that is how we tend to operate. But should our paths cross paths, then it will be casually and it will be done respectfully, and there will be honor involved within that communication of whatever it might be.
Of course. So, what could we possibly do? Because you've told us, you know, what you can do for us. We wanna know what we can do for you.
Well, what exactly is
Ultimately,
it
it's a
that you
two-way
do?
street. Well, we specialize in high-class forgeries, creating plates for vehicles, fake bill of sales, stuff like that, fake IDs, imports and exports. If you need something out this state fast, shout. If you need something in, we have ways to do that also. Obviously, the casino. If you guys ever need any type of loan, I'm not saying that you guys are in the position where you need such a thing, but if money ever becomes an issue, we confront you. No problems at all. There's a lot that we're doing. We're obviously still trying to establish all the different avenues, but
I will elaborate
anything-
more on what ZeroYōnin also does, because I did not communicate everything. If you need a new organ, we can help you with that. If you need to we don't typically do loan sharking because we handle laundering on our own, but that is a pedigree that which we prescribe to occasionally. We do operate two different kinds of fronts in this state, one of which is a record studio over at 727 off of Decker Street. We have Triad Records. Should any of your people ever decide that they want to be musically inclined, produce their own albums, their own musicals, whatever, we have a full-fledged studio in that location to accommodate that request specifically. We do the massage parlor stuff, which I had alluded to previously, and that will be a very good opportunity for your gentlemen to become relaxed and satisfied, both superficially and deeply. The plates thing does intrigue me a bit because we do function with ghost cars quite often. We import them quite often. So being able to make license plates for vehicles that would not necessarily be trackable and things of that nature could help make them look a little bit more official, so on and so forth, could be something that we could venture upon lucratively. Now, regarding the fake IDs, we've been doing them for years, and I do mean years. We've been setting up all sorts of things for people that need different momentum in the state, so that will be a contention for sure. Now, the other skills that we occupy as ZeroYōnin is network intrusion, hacking, very sophisticated technologies, things of that nature. Technologies such as the one I've employed within my pocket that makes it so you cannot use your phone.
It's a bit disrespectful, don't you think?
I was waiting for someone to bring it up.
Why'd you feel the need to come into a place for such a formal meeting and bring such a device with you?
Because you might have a need for one yourself someday.
Maybe so, but what if I need to make an important phone call? I can't use my phone because of what you did.
If I saw that you were needing to use your phone, I would definitely turn it off.
Well, I mean, that's besides the point, no?
No, but that was an impactful statement, don't you think?
Impactful statements are something that, if it carries truth.
Could have not even said anything and you wouldn't have been the wiser. But it was important to make it known. But that is some technology that we can employ for you should you ever need it. So keep that in your pocket, will you?
So whatever things, whatever tricks have you brought into this building?
Oh, that is all.
Now you see how this may have caused a bit of distrust between us, no?
Well, it's distrust you want to take upon it, then that is your degree to take.
Not necessarily, but I mean, if I come into your place, with
You would be checked
technology
before.
as such, yeah, well, I give you the common courtesy,
And I would do the
I'm
same
not
for
gonna have
you.
my guys frisk you down, but it's something that personally has caused offense. I don't appreciate. I don't appreciate that, not one bit.
Understood?
I understand that your skill set in the electronic side of things may be superior, and showing a bit of power and a
No.
bit of finesse
That was
based
not
on
that was not done to display ego. It was not done to display power in any way, shape, or form.
But could you see why I would think that?
Absolutely. That was there to show you something that you might find lucrative enough to want to use later on down the road, like I'd already said.
And I
I
appreciate
cannot
that.
apologize for causing you offense because I did not know it would be offenseful. Because we do not know one another. Do you understand?
Just going forward, transparency is a very big thing. That's like one of my guys coming to your place and doing something that would raise more than an eyebrow,
Absolutely.
Anyways, let's put that behind us. So, you say hacking.
Mhm.
What type of stuff can you do?
The list on what I can't would be considerably shorter. And I will leave it at that.
So, since you already invited yourself to fiddle with our network, what other plans do you think you might have up your sleeve coming forward? Because obviously, if it was that easy for you to obtain something from us, that's gonna make some hair stand up.
That didn't do anything for you. It was just a location jammer, essentially in proximity of myself, that knocked out cellular capability for data. And it's been turned off, so your phones will
I
operate as
appreciate
normal.
So, anyways,
But let me tell you that utilizing something like this when you're having conversations is something that can be very paramount for you in terms of your own safety and security. So do keep that in your mind.
yeah, of course. So how much would one of those things run?
Well, ironically, I'm going to give you this one so that you can test it for yourself. And you can see the quality that we are. Here you are, sir.
Thank you. Such a little thing can cause such a disturbance. It can, okay.
The battery on it's only good for about 5 minutes.
What barriers does it take?
A single 9 volt.
Alright. So it's, correct me if I'm wrong, it's like EMP, but not an EMP kind of thing.
All it does is it just shoots out electronic transmissions that overcompensate the 5G networking load or 4G, whichever you're in, from whatever towers are in the proximity to you. That means when it's on, and let's say that you need to be safely escorted elsewhere, that cell phone towers cannot triangulate on you for an entirety of 5 minutes while the device is powered on, given it has a good battery. Perfect
it's
for
pretty
making
much-
sure that you're safe.
So it's pretty much a get the fuck out of here ticket.
Aye. So now that I think you understand why I had deployed that here, why I had showed it to you, and it was not out of mutual disrespect, let me tell you. It was to give you options.
And I apologize for my hostility going forward, but I mean, shit.
Everything is
say,
fine.
It ain't every day where someone brings a doohickey into my office that fucks with shit.
Indeed, indeed.
I can't help but notice you have an accent, and you don't mind my no disrespect intended, but you don't look Japanese.
Oh, I am very much not Japanese. I'm Scottish. But I'm a little bit of a mutt, so I have been all over the world and found myself involved in a clan in Japan, the Yamaguchi-gumi, and had good references from them, and also was there to help with my expertise with the Inagawa-kai. And as a result, I was sent here to help formulate the structure and status of ZeroYōnin in San Andreas.
So, bit of a personal question, but why couldn't is it the Oyuban you call it?
Aye, indeed. She is the head of the family.
Why couldn't she be here today?
I wish I had an answer to that, but I do believe it was something to do with her family. Trust me, if she could have been here, she would have. The whole premise of this conversation was that she could be here.
Yeah, no, I was looking forward. Definitely. I mean,
Same.
hey, what can you do about it? There's plenty of moons.
Well, I would like to apologize to you and all of your people for her not being able to be here in attendance for this meeting. We will have to do this again and get her involved in that, as getting her in face-to-face with you would be most beneficial.
Yeah, I mean, you seem like you have a pretty good grip on your position. And it's always respectful to see somebody with such authority as yourself. Well,
I appreciate the compliment.
so you were talking to us about the Lost MC. Now, obviously, that's the of the people who we've met with. Now, obviously, they proclaim themselves to be the quote-unquote gun smugglers of the state. If you no longer do business with them, who do you get your weapons off?
I would, if I were you, if you need weapons, I would go talk to the Reapers up north. They will take better care of you. I have asked the Lost for weapons in the past, and they have gone and sought them from the Reapers, without even so much as a fucking conversation to me regarding where they were coming from. So I've decided to implore my business specifically with the MC and Plato, and they have never let me down.
I mean, I have sent a letter out to the Reapers. I'm waiting for the president to get back to me if they do. I'm not sure how, that leadership operates. I'm not familiar with who's who,
May I inform you or educate you on how the leadership of the Lost functions?
I'm more talking about the Reapers, but I mean,
Hmm.
I guess it would be the same.
Imagine
not-
if you had somebody and you were in command, or the founder, or the leader. No one is to be higher than you of a group. And you have a friend that you have known for fucking years. Pardon my language. And you, being the leader of that group, knowing that this friend has had enough of your fucking club shit, that you lie and you deceive along with other members of your club to get her into a location just to fucking shoot her in her head. And then less than like 3 or 4 weeks after that, take the life of one of your other people. That is the kind of companionship, loyalty, diligence, the restraint, whatever, that you will get when dealing with the Lost. A bunch of hot-headed fucking assholes that have zero integrity outside of themselves, and they're just wild, obnoxious, and loud. I used to have good relations with them, but then I started to see for myself the kind of people that they maintain, and the work that they do, and how fucking cowardice and crippled they are in their day-to-day affairs, that I don't prefer to do business with them any longer.
So I guess the relationship between you and the Lost is not only business broken, but also personal, no?
I would say a combination of both. If they needed cars and simpleton shit like that, then so be it. But I will not risk my neck for them, because my neck has more value than theirs. And I will not put my people at the disposal of their stupidity, because they are wild dogs. All they do is bark and shit and piss. They are useless.
So, I was speaking to, obviously, like I said, the Lost. Obviously, and I'm the one to stir shit. I'm the one to speak the facts. Obviously, your name was brought up. Not yours, well, yeah, yours as well as, ZeroYōnin. Obviously, each story has two sides.
Absolutely.
Apparently, there was a lot of hostility between the both of you. So,
I wonder if you spoke to a man who calls himself Scout.
he was one of the people that I spoke to.
He's one of the fucking cowards that likes to deceive.
Is that
Real
so?
little pussy boy, absolutely. You'll find out in time. You don't have to take my word for it. He'll demonstrate it surely enough for you. But that man has
How do you
no
mean by that?
integrity. Oh, he's one of the people that were there when my friend was killed. Murdered, I should say.
And you hold him responsible for that?
I?
So, obviously, going forward, look, I'm going to give it to you straight. The Lost have expressed their interest to form an alliance with us. Will this be an issue?
I mean, if you want to stand upon your own blade, then that would be a good alliance to take. As we have been in alliance with them before, we're still on good terms for that matter, just because of business. But when I am traveling in a car through their area, and I get boxed in by the group of them looking for a black car, and I just so happen to be in a black car, and that disrespect is cast upon me, it is very hard to forgive. Then they roll a bus on another of my members' people's car, just because they're wild dogs. So I would only precaution you to pay attention to who you ally with.
Maybe so. Hopefully. I mean, no disrespect by this, but who knows? Maybe the outcome will be different for us. I don't know. they seem pretty inclined to ensure that we're satisfied in this state. Now, I mean, we don't really operate much in the county. We have the vineyard, and that's probably about as far as our lines go. Obviously, we're looking at ventures in Roxwood. Shit happens. Hopefully, it gets pursued. If not, hey, what the fuck? But I feel the interactions with the county groups of people will be limited to a degree. Obviously, we find ourselves more down here, just like yourselves. Going forwards, so what do you want to accomplish from this meeting? Obviously, you said all your bond isn't here, so I'm guessing you don't want to do nothing too impactful because you would want her blessing, no?
Her blessing is the only blessing that is to be sought. At the end of the day, having a face-to-face conversation, aligning with our oneselves against the other, understanding and the showing of respect and courtesy is a big deal. That is how we function, that is how we operate. We do not wish to get in your way with the endeavors to which you pursue, but like I said, and I will say yet again because of the importance of the conversation, is that should those situations become delicate or denied or whatever, conversation should be had. That is all I ask.
My guys will always respond to violence when violence presents itself.
Same with mine. We do have territories all over the city. We have territories in the county. All for business. Everything we do is for business. Day in and day out. That is the only thing that matters. That is the only reason why we are here. I'm sure you can respect that.
Of course. And the way things are going at the minute, I mean, nobody's give us a reason to have to meet in a different aspect. We're making money, we're doing good. We're getting stronger each day, which is good.
Absolutely. Congratulations on all of that.
Much appreciated. Now I can only imagine how these next few months are gonna look for me and my family going forward. Obviously, we're ever growing every day. New phases, arrive. Please forgive me also if I sound a bit fatigued. I am.
I
I've
understand.
been busy working all day,
I get
getting
it.
shit done. But no. So look. The ports. Now, I see you raise an eyebrow. Obviously you mentioned the ports. Is that something that you dabble in as well? I mean, you said that you deal with cars, so obviously you're gonna need a warehouse of some sort, no?
Yeah, we do have a port location. The Ballers have a port location. The Dukes have a port location. The Viper Industries have port locations as well as many businesses that occupy those areas too.
Have you ever had interactions with the Vipers?
No, I have not. I've never seen a single one. Actually, no, I've seen them before when the Lost murdered one of their people. Long time ago. But outside of that, officially through ZeroYōnin, no, I've never seen them. And I've been around for over 2 years doing this work. They seem to be an enigma of sorts.
It's funny you say that because I got a letter at the vineyard from the CEO of Viper Industries wanting to have a sit down with us.
I have been communicated with a couple times from Velaf with them, and it has never come into
happened.
fruition, no.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But seeing
Sometimes
them,
I think
not once.
sometimes I think what's the bother, and sending out letters if they're just going to be looked over.
And they are apparently another group that manufactures firearms, so keep that in mind.
They were the quote unquote big dogs, the origin of the firearm pandemic smuggling shit, to put it bluntly. They were the ones supplying the laws. With their firearms, I'm not sure who the Reapers get them or their firearms off. But no. If and when the Reapers get back to me, the president, to arrange something, I'll take into consideration what you said.
Very well. I'm not here to steer your narrative. I'm not here to direct you with who you should or should not speak to. But what I am telling you is factual based on what I have experienced. You take that as you will.
I only listen to facts. I don't listen to bullshit. What
Very
I heard
good.
so far, everything seems factual. So I appreciate.
Absolutely. I do very much appreciate this conversation and meeting your very well, very handsome dressed fellas. And as I will say before I go, is that I only wish you all the very best in your endeavors in this state. And should there ever be a need that ZeroYōnin can effectually do for you, I will hope that you will reach out.
Yeah, most definitely.
The vineyard, though, a very beautiful location. It is nice to see that it will be functional again.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we got some beautiful stuff coming in, some very fine Italian wines. We're doing some taste tests, high status clientele, billionaires. People are coming from all over just to try the wine, So if you guys would ever, like to, sample some of the finer alcohol in this state, feel free to pop by at any time. Likewise at the casino, if you guys ever want to have some fun, if you're feeling lucky, then feel free to come down and I'll...
Forgive me, that is awkward.
It's fine, this desk is strong. If you ever guys come to the casino, then I'm pretty sure I can hook you up with a little bit of a welcome gift.
Keep in mind, too, at your casino, you have a very good advantage over the Losses compound in Mirror Park.
Yeah, we've been told. The Lost were pretty nervous, to say, when we moved in next door to them.
They'll be nervous until they think that they have you.
Well, one thing you need to know about us, Miss Morgan, is we're very unpredictable.
Good.
We're not irrational. We're calculated and precise.
Then I think you might be getting along quite well if that is the case.
And of course, and I mean, hopefully, it doesn't come to this, but I can already tell that if anything was to transpire between us, you would look to do more of a cyber warfare type of thing.
I do like my networks.
I can tell. So, is this something that we're gonna have to be worried about? Because if we know something goes boo in the ones and zeros that flow through our veins and our cellular devices, we're gonna be looking at you.
Well, if you have that problem, come talk to me. I'll assure you that it isn't me. And if you would like the hesitation of a good nod forward, if I am to do that to you, I can give you a call and let you know. But it shouldn't come down to that.
Hopefully not.
Indeed.
The last thing I want is any intrusions.
Can also help you
pretty sure
develop
you
a
can-
system or a network that will help protect your shit. Keep that in mind as well.
Of course, but if we were to go down that avenue, then theoretically speaking, if shit goes south, it's only going to get worse.
Mhm.
I appreciate the outreach, and the opportunity to pursue that type of thing, but oh, apparently I want to get up on the desk now.
You didn't want me to be the only one. That's so sweet.
But no, hopefully this doesn't fall on deaf ears. We ain't someone that likes to get pushed about. We ain't people that tolerate disrespect. We're very open and honest and respectful people until we ain't. We don't go out looking for problems, but we don't fucking fear them if they come our way. Now, we don't do empty threats. If we say we're gonna do something, we do it. Hopefully, it never has to come to that. Hopefully, we don't have to show you our force. Everybody, regardless of who the fuck you are, has a dark side. Everybody can be ruthless people, animals, savages. Obviously, my guys, and I'm pretty sure your guys too. And here I am back on the desk. Are I look at your people and I can see warriors. I can see them, they're ready to, take a life in the blink of an eye if it comes to that. Also, before you go, I've got a gift for you.
Very nice. Thank you. You already have mine. Well, well, well. It's a very beautiful necklace. Does it come from Italy?
Does.
You know, the Italians have such a finesse with their gold. Like it wears like
precious.
anything else, like nothing there competes to the softness of its texture. So I genuinely appreciate this humble gift. Thank you.
Of course. Obviously, everybody here, no, the majority of people here were foreign. We don't realm from the state. I think it's important for people like us to stick together. Now, if we come together, then let's say, I don't know, when the alliance is formed, obviously this will be sort of what gets spoken with when the Oibuns here, but I feel together, us two, we could be pretty unstoppable if we came together. If we had a specific sight on somebody, I believe it wouldn't be an issue to get rid. Obviously, LSPD, I'm not sure how much of a hard time they give you, but they are sniffing up our assholes. Sorry to put it so vague, but
I'll put it to you like this, Mr. Luciano, that we had an investigations department of the Los Santos Police Department looking into us steadily, week after week, for in excess of 5 months, and they never once learned that we were ZeroYōnin.
so nothing to be worried about, no?
No. Cops in this state are... all they want to do is chase your car and do stupid shit. They're very lackluster when it comes to looking at evidence, understanding and interpreting crime scenes, this, that, and the other. It's almost like they have something better to do. It's a consistent problem, but it also works in our favor.
Well, I can only appreciate the hastiness and the on-time arrival of your people. It means a lot.
Of course.
You know, structure and time management are big things. I appreciate you not keeping us waiting.
Yeah, sorry for the delay as it was for hoping that the Oyuban would make it. I do apologize sincerely to all of you and your people. But it just gives
Hey.
us the opportunity to do this again.
And next time, we'll meet at one of your places.
We would love to have you.
Beautiful. Right. Well, do you have anything further for us? Anything that we can do to help? Any questions? Any concerns? Anything?
Baby,
of
we
that
got
sort?
a lot of time to get to know one another, so don't even worry. All of that can come in time.
Beautiful. Perfect. All right. Well, we'll
Thank
see
you.
you out.
Very well. Konnichiwa and sayonara and au revoir and thank you for your time.
Yeah. Ciao.
Ciao indeed. Shall we, gentlemen? Lady?
Gentlemen. Could one of you please go get the device that Miss Morgan gifted to us from my desk, please?
He did not like the jammer.
Yeah, most people don't. But needed to set up momentum, you know?
He did not like the jammer.
He did not like the jammer.
He means business, but little does he know.
Alright, back to 77.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Later.